Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Dire team pick.
All right, folks, welcome back to the American Dota League. It's season number 2 here. We've got one of our last series of the regular season. North American Rejects taking on Isurus Gaming, and it's a 2-game series. We're already into game number 2, and I gotta say that was one of the most one-sided games I've ever witnessed. Isurus Gaming looked like they had a solid draft, but they really did not expect that aggressive trial lane from NAR. They came out of nowhere and proceeded to pretty much just whoop Isurus Gaming with really solid play from the supports, getting kills, roaming. They won pretty much every lane, and it just didn't go well for Isurus right now. So they've got to win this next one. If they don't win, I imagine they're going to be out of the playoff hunt. And even right now, it's looking pretty grim. So, yeah, it's just going to be a rough road to climb, essentially. So, again, thank you so much for joining us, guys. And I do apologize for this solo cast. And I wanted to get Ryu in here, but we started very, very, very quickly. I might ask for a remake and see if that's possible, but I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting that quick game. So Isurus, they've got to get things going here. And you got to remember this is a team that's going to the TI4 qualifiers as well. And if North American Rejects can kind of just clown on them like that, then...
Reserve time.
And with the standard as well, you'd have to expect that Isurus have to step their game up. And you could make an argument for ping and server issues and what have you, but I just don't buy it. There's no way you get stomped that hard in a game. And not that Isurus are bad. They're certainly not. They kind of let it get away from them in that one. And I like the fullback Meepo, but that was not the game they tried, apparently.
Dire team ban.
The DDX Voker is going to be coming out, though, for Isurus. It's a hero that's difficult to deal with. Whether you have it or not, Invoker is one of those heroes you don't want to have to deal with. Quas Wex, annoying. Quas Exhort, devastating if you can get the pushing power going. NAR, they pick up the IO, and I see what you do there. I see what you did there, Isurus. They're like, listen, we don't want to give away the coddle. I understand you. We saw not too long ago in the WPC Ace League a good combo with IO and Coddle, excuse me, with DK, and it proceeded to annoy the hell out of Dreamtime. And I wouldn't be surprised if NAR were thinking about going that route, but if they were, they've got to go for something else now. They've got to pick up something that maybe pairs a bit better than a Murano with the IO. And they'll go with the Clockwork, and Brax does have he's got a pretty wide hero pool. But when I see Clockwork, I start thinking about Ix Mike just because of how successful he's been in the offlane. You can also think about Bulba as well, but Clockwork has been Ix Mike's, I guess, winning hero recently. And I gotta say, Mike has been playing absolutely outstanding. He's been playing so well that he really hasn't lost with Clockwork since about the start of 6.80. And
10 seconds remaining.
Actually, that might be wrong. I'm not sure if he's lost a game like in the Summit or something. Because a lot of those games conflict with ours. It's unfortunate, so I haven't really been able to see it. But we'll see Brax play it now. And Brax playing this might be just outstanding to watch. So we'll wait and see. I imagine it's going to be Brax anyways. Korok might play it mid, but that probably doesn't suit him. He's one of the... I guess he likes to carry. He likes to either go as the 1 or 2 position, as we saw in that last game. He did that aggressive trailing Luna, where they had great success with him getting farmed. We didn't even get to see the late game for that Luna, which would have been monstrous, I'm sure. Snaking had a mid Lycan that was disgusting. Isurus banned it out smartly, realizing that on the Dire side, it's just as difficult, if not more difficult to deal with than it is on the Radiant side. So, NAR... they'll go for Skywrath Mage, a hero that I've seen recently. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure why he picks this up here. Yes, Arcane Bolt and Concussive Shout are fine, but Ancient Seal is, I think, one of the reasons you pick this hero up. Against an Invoker and a Dazzle, I think it could be huge. Mystic Flare's real great damage coming out. And, I don't know, I've seen this hero a bit recently. It's kind of interesting to see it again. I'm not sure who's going to play it. This seems like a 1437 hero, but I might be wrong. Austin is the stand-in here for Fog, so we don't know what's going on with that. Isurus will pick up the 4th pick, Centaur Warrunner. They went to Big Lots for that pick. Centaur Warrunner, sponsored by Big Lots here, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that's interesting. The offlane now completed for Isurus, and they can actually run an aggro try with Dazzle, Shadow Demon, and Centaur. That's a disgusting amount of damage. We've seen Shadow Demon and Dazzle come out before, You throw up a disruption, Shadow Wave, which goes through the
5
illusions,
seconds
does a ton of
remaining.
damage. Centaur Warwind will come in, he'll stomp up if he needs to and double edge, and they'll get the kill. But
Reserve
they might just
time.
have another hero in that tri lane. They certainly can go aggro, and going aggro against an IO is huge. With Skywrath, though, it kind of deters them from going aggro tri lane. If you get Ancient Sealed, or if you get Arcane Bolt or Concussive Shot spammed, it's going to be tough to kind of get in position and to fight with that kind of HP. So Skywrath is really good early on. Once the game goes a bit later, it gets rougher and rougher and rougher for him. Skywrath doesn't really do as much. He can't output as much damage. He's mostly magical. BKBs are pretty much his bane. And I think that's one of the reasons why this hero doesn't see that much play. On top of the fact that he's got really no dedicated disable. Concussive Shot really is only for the next, like the closest person, essentially, the closest hero. So that slow is not dedicated. You can't really rely on it. You have a dedicated silence, which is fine, but you could say the same thing about maybe, Silencer or whoever for that matter. So, but the thing is, he does work well
Radiant
without
team ban.
gold and farm. He works well with, I guess, without just any sort of income, but he does need the levels, for sure. Isurus, they've got one ban going left here before we jump into the last pick phase and then into, of course, the game
10
afterwards.
seconds remaining.
But
5
the
seconds
Concussive Shot can
remaining.
set up the arrows a bit well. They have no real stun other than the Clockwork Hookshot Initiation and Battery Assault.
Reserve
And,
time.
well, obviously the Mirana arrow, but nothing that's dedicated, essentially. Like, you have to hit the hookshot. You've got to hit the arrow. They need a dedicated stun. Centaur would have been perfect for that, but they can't quite get it, obviously, because it's on Isurus' side now. Whereas you've got a Shadow Demon coming out with Disruption. You've got Hoof Stomp. You've got Cold Snap, which is okay. There's a lot. And now you've got to wonder here, what does NAR put in their mid lane against this Invoker? Do they dual lane it up? Do they send Clockwork there? Probably not. That clock's probably going off for solo safe. Aggro Try coming out with NAR with the heroes they have is questionable at best. And Suicide at worst. Maybe just to dodge an aggro Try from Isurus Gaming, which they'll probably go for. Good Ursa ban just to make sure NAR don't get that. They've had to realize that, well, that's probably going to be one of the heroes they paired it up with. I mean, when you first pick an IO, there are a lot of heroes who are just like, okay, what are we banning now? Let's get the Tiny out of there. Let's get the Ursa out of there. They could have even got the CK out of there if they wanted to, but that hero hasn't seen that much play recently, and for good reason. I mean, that hero is iffy, I feel like, at best. But maybe NAR pick it up. They've got 40 seconds left of reserve time, so they can go that route if they want to. They might just go with the
5
Mirana.
seconds
Like, that's going to be
remaining.
what they set it up with, but I don't see that being the best option for them. The Wraith King's a bit better. That's more like it, I'd say. You're going to have Io and Wraith King relocating into a fight. Even if the Wraith King dies, he'll reincarnate and he'll be able to protect the Io for the most part. Ember Spirit going to come out for Isurus with this 5th pick, and
Dire team
that'll be
pick.
fullback playing it. But you could side lane it, you could mid lane it. Fullback playing it kind of indicates to me that he's going to side lane it, but I've been wrong before. And they'll have the Invoker maybe go into a side lane, perhaps. Solo safe, something like that. It makes sense if the Invoker goes solo safe. They aggro Try, Centaur, Shadow Demon, and Dazzle, and then do mid Ember Spirit. That's a very solid draft, I feel like, for Isurus Gaming. Whereas NAR, they're kind of just like, all right, here we go. Here's the draft. Here's what we got. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. This could be devastating. I mean, this is the thing. Wraith King with a Skywrath Mage probably is disgusting because your reincarnation slow on top of Mystic Flare, gross. Your Ancient Seal into a Wraith Fire Blast or whatever you have, disgusting. I mean, there's a
10
lot of ways
seconds
NAR
remaining.
can kind of get kills here, but it comes down to
5
the Wraith King and I
seconds
think the
remaining.
Skywrath as well. Mirana can hit some arrows, but I don't know. It looks like Korok is going to be going mid on that Mirana, so at least for the time being. Maybe Snake King decides to play it and they go from there, but we'll see. We are going to jump into the game. It is the second game of this series, a 2-game series, in fact, between Isurus and
for
NAR,
battle.
North American Rejects. We'll get a quick pause as now NAR, they're waiting for their player here. Jumping into the introductions while we've got a second. We'll have Nahydra up on the Shadow Demon. Actually, you know what? Let's wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. It's been a while since I've been alone, especially for the ADL. It usually doesn't happen. I think there was a weekend where I was alone once, but every single night, either Kalagai or Greg are with me. So, if you're looking for them, they're not around. Greg is out drinking and getting dinner, I believe, being married before heading off to lovely Los Angeles, California, which I will be making my way there as well. starting at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. So, what is that? How many hours is that from now? It's about, what, 9-10 hours? So even if this game ends early and the second game starts, I'll still probably get like 6 or 5 hours of sleep. Probably no sleep. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any sleep at all. So sleeping on the plane is going to be something I'm looking forward to. Fullback will DC. So NAR, I mean, here's the thing. Brax is going to control the initiation. He'll hookshot in. Fireman is going to keep them out. At least the Ember Spirit for the most part. If you hook into, let's say, the Dazzle, you'll probably get him disrupted. The Invoker could Ghost Walk away. The thing is, a lot of these spells have cast points, which Battery Soul does a very good job of disrupting. I was reading up on cast points as well not too long ago. And I was talking about it in Twitch chat. I was talking about how 0 cast point abilities, or at least Sand King's abilities, I was wondering if you could cancel that Burrow Strike, because the animation is very difficult to cancel. I was like, there's no way you can do it. There's no animation for it. And surely enough, there's 0 cast point. So that leaves me to wonder, can you cancel 0 cast point abilities? Like Scream of Pain, for example, like Burrow Strike, for example. There's a couple other. I'm pretty sure Invoker has entirely 0 cast point. You can cancel if you're far away from the target, but like you can't like really cancel a Sunstrike. If you throw it down, I'm pretty sure it goes down. So again, I'm talking to myself, and this is just a bit of Dota knowledge that I would like to have. I believe you can cancel, obviously, cast points. Obviously, anything with like more than 0.1 cast point, I'm pretty sure you can cancel. But point like 0, it's, I don't want to say impossible, but I do want to look this up. Hopefully in 2 minutes' time, you guys can tell me, at least one of you fine English speakers in chat can tell me. I know that there's a lot of South American pride in chat right now, and I do want to give you guys a shout out for joining us here this morning, or not morning, evening. Man, I'm all screwed up, I'll tell you what. What's interesting to note, I feel like NAR had maybe a bit of weaker draft last game around, and they still ended up taking the victory and doing it pretty handedly. So you could argue that the teams were rather even and that both drafts were fine, but this draft just like the IO's a bit greedy. They're gonna maybe like aggro with it. The thing is, they might just dual lane. They might like 2-on-2. I'm not sure. They have Clockwork roaming down here as well. They might do 5-man aggression, get a kill, and then rotate. But fullback is, well, he's heading down here actually on the Ember Spirit. He's DC'd right now, but this is going to be a safe lane Ember potentially. Whether he's joined by his supports, I'm not sure. It looks like they're going to have DDX go mid and then solo safe lane Ember Spirit. Whereas I thought it was going to be side lane Invoker, mid lane Ember Spirit, but that's not going to happen, it seems like. And it is going to be an aggro try, which means if you dodge this for NAR, you're going to be in a good position. Korok might be like solo safe Mirana. They might do mid Skywrath. I doubt it because Austin played the Earthshaker in the last game and he played a support. So we will have fullback reconnect to the game, and hopefully we'll get underway here in just a moment. And pause should be done in about a couple of seconds. Then we'll get into the introductions. So here we go. Game's unpaused. And all ready for North American Rejects. We've got Snaking on the Wraith King. The king is on the king. Bow down, peasants. Joined by 1437 on the IO. They're heading down to the bottom lane. Brax as well in the Clockwork. Following suit, Austin will be on the Skywrath Mage and Korok on the Resplendent Mirana. I tip my fedora to you in the words of the wise cattle guy. Take a drink, everybody. Down bottom here for Isurus Gaming. Fullback is going to be on the solo safe lane Ember Spirit for the time being. Aggressive tri-lane top with Pepita on that Dazzle. We'll have Nahydra on the Shadow Demon. Ember, please don't get caught out of position. Snaking does not spot him out there, so they won't be able to get the kill. Zerto is going to be on the Center Warrunner as well to finish off that aggro tri-top. And it's going to be mid lane DDX with the super pop collars, the auspicious heaven-piercing pauldrons. It's the dumbest freaking shoulders in the world. My goodness, they're so dumb. No offense. Alright, guys. Will they dodge this try is the question. Snaking's going to be down here, along with Austin and 1437. It looks like it's going to be safe lane Mirana solo or safe lane Clockwork. I I would
battle
prefer
begins.
clock like mid and the Mirana top because you can always leap away, but that doesn't really lend itself to their lineup, and you can harass DDX a bit better with the right clicks of Korok and, well, hitting arrows as well. So suddenly this is going to be maybe a difficult game. They're going to go defensive try. They decided to abandon the aggro try, realizing that there's going to be an aggro try going in their own right. Austin's going to pick up a DD rune. That's going to be fantastic. Io's not going to grab it yet. He's going to zone everybody out. He can tether down to the low ground to Austin. And this is a bit of damage early on. They'll smoke up. They want to get something done mid with this. DDX, there's no observer ward here, but he didn't see that happen, so might be okay if he gets caught out. We'll see. Austin going to throw down the concussive shot. He'll get slowed up. The arrow's going to land as well. The right clicks should be enough. DDX going to go down. Austin getting the kill. Ryu, if only you could be in this game with me, my friend. How unfortunate. Down bottom, though. Snaking getting left alone. They'll disrupt him up. They've got Shadow Wave to go here to do that right click for physical damage. The Searing Chains as well. Snaking about to go down, and it looks like he will. 1-for-1 trade. And that's what happens when you leave your Wraith King alone and you try to go for a gank mid. So they'll shut down DDX, but they'll also shut down Brax here on the Wraith King. Rather, snaking on the Wraith King, excuse me. So, ganks are successful in the bottom as well as in the mid lane. Top lane, we haven't really looked at Brax as well as Zerto. Double Edge might have already been used up against Brax, and this is the problem. It's a solo versus solo, both melee heroes, and, well, I think Zerto has a bit of an edge until at least Brax gets 6 and has hookshot and battery assault and all of those great things. Return is going to be kind of frustrating to deal with it if he picks it up. He'll go for 2 points into the double edge first. He doesn't want to go for that 1-1-1 build, which is not as good anymore, it seems like, or at least people aren't going for it. Disruption is going to come through. Soul Catcher's not there. There's the Wraithfire Blast, going to be up on the Ember Spirit. The concussive shot as well. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Austin getting kind of low. He should be okay. Snaking as well. He might have to salve up here. Getting low. The right click. Oh, it's going to cancel the salve. How unfortunate. The Shadow Poison going on top of that. Austin. The Spirits. Nahydra. Shadow Wave just in time. You're going too far forward. One more right click. No, the stick charge coming out. What a stick charge from Theban to save Austin's life. The Sunstrike not on the mark. Concussive shot going. Now Isurus have to back off here. They're taking a bit of harass, at least on the Ember Spirit. What an engagement. Back and forth. Disruption. We're not done yet. And Hydra's going to get right close, but he's got no mana to cast anything, including that Shadow Poison. NAR dangerously low, but they'll all survive top lane. Battery Assault going with the cog. Zerto maybe in trouble. Brax going to try to run through the creep wave. Does he have enough damage? The Battery Assault, one more right click will do the job. No! It looks like he tango or salved up, and that'll save his life. Brax not able to get the kill. Regen rune for 1437. How lucky can you be? Goodness. Down bottom. Oh, excuse me, top lane. Brax being very bold here against Zerto, who has that ring of regen, so can get back up to full now. The Hydra, maybe in trouble. Tether Slow's gonna fly. Wraithfire Blast. Austin getting low. Nice Shallow Grave. They're gonna back off. Snaking wants this last hit. He'll get it in just a second or so. He misses that one, but 1437 will pick it up. He can tether away and will. Sunstrike off the mark. Snaking now chasing after Pepita. Not gonna happen there. They will get the IO with, of course, the Ember Spirit and Sleight of Fist doing the job there. Concussive Shot is going to fly. Actually, it was Arcane Bolt, but 2-2. A lot of action across the map. CS as well. No one's really having it. Korok in the mid lane has 10. Top lane 13 for Brax. DDX is sitting at about 8. So those are really the only heroes. And Zerto at 7 as well. This bottom lane is too hectic for anybody to CS. They're shutting down this Ember Spirit somehow. Just with a bit better positioning and play. Spirits are starting to do work for 1437. I believe they're still level 1. Yeah, absolutely. So level 2 Spirits might come out next. And then max the Overcharge. We'll see. I don't know what the general skill build for IO is right now, but there's a lot of options. Snaking's doing okay. He went for 1 point in Vampiric, which is pretty good. It'll keep the wave pushed out a little bit, but Illusion Rune now in that bottom rune spot. Korok's going to try to get some rune control going his way. And with an Illusion Rune, that's huge up against an Invoker with Quas to regen. It's only 1 point in Quas, mind you, but still pretty good. 1437's like, I don't know where to go, man. I'm stuck. This is no man's land. Meanwhile, Brax is going to get killed top, solo. He just got 6. It wasn't from... He got 6 from that kill, essentially, and he didn't have hookshot it. But he'll get the kill on Zerto. That's really well played from Brax. That's, again, he'll win his lane against Zerto, who's just having a rough time against NA Rejects offlaner. So, Brax has been playing out. Tranquils will be done, at least for the Centaur, and he can get back into it, but it might be a bit of a rough game here. Snake can continue to farm, or at least try to farm here, sitting at 8 last hits. He's actually behind the Ember Spirit a bit, but then again, I don't think they really care about Snake King's farm as long as Brax and Korak are both getting decent CS. Korak will be able to carry once this game goes late enough. Snake King would like to have like shreds and an armlet potentially, but we'll see. 21 last hits for DDX now with 3 points into Exhort. He also got an early point into Wex for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. He wanted Alacrity. That's very interesting. You rarely see that. He doesn't want to go for the Quas Exhort into the Forge Spirits build, at least not yet. Maybe a little bit later, but not yet anyway. He wants Alacrity. He's skilled it up. He's got it ready to go. I'm not sure why. Top lane, Zerto. Looks like he zoned Brax out, but he's going to go bottom, and he's going to try to go for a hookshot kill here. We'll keep our eye on the Brax cam. He'll walk forward. Flare is going to go. And they might try to find Ember Spirit. He's going to get locked down with the Ancient Seal to silence. Nice disruption going to go through. Will he get out? He can fire him away. Hook shot in coming from Brax. The Shadow Wave, Io getting low. Fullback gets the kill. Now Pepita is about to fall to Brax. The Stampede away might be in time. The last right click. The Shallow Grave wore off. Can they get this kill? It looks like a Flare would do the job. He avoids it. The right click going to go. Snaking getting Searing Changed up. He has no level 6. Getting low the tower though. Brax takes the aggro away. And they'll get a 2-for-1 trade going the way of anti-rejects. They're both very low. They've got to be careful. Wraithfire blast and then go back home. Korak getting a kill mid lane on DDX with that illusion room. Well played. Missed that one. Now he'll get some free time to CS. He'll get level 8. He'll get his Moonlight Shadow ready to go. And now he'll get a double damage rune on top of that in that top rune spot. So good rotations thus far. Brax knows he's level 60. He doesn't need a Blink Dagger. Might as well roam and start getting kills with that hook shot. And he does just that. He doesn't go for the Ember Spirit, which would have been an enticing pickup, but he decides to focus on Pepita instead, especially after that Grave went through. TP rotation in from DDX. He'll throw up the Forge Spirit. He's got the Sunstrike as well as the Ghost Walk ready to go. But maybe he is going to go for that 4 points into Quas eventually. He's still 3 levels away from it, but meanwhile, Brax is going to find a Hydra. Disruption. He's trying to cast it, and he will, but Brax is going to get this kill. Yep, there it is. No way he was going to let that go. There's no help coming in. He's got hookshot still, by the way. No mana, but he's got 6 stick charges, so DDX might be the target. He has Ghost Walk ready to go. Do they have detection? And that's the obvious question. There's a Sentry Ward. Hookshot in. They'll throw up the cogs. He's going to try to Ghost Walk. Not going to work out in his favor. Brax gets yet another kill. A double kill going his way. Somehow, not enough time passing there. And they seem to have, I guess, said, okay, we've shut down fullbacks efficiently enough. We feel okay. He was forced to go Arcane Boots, which we've seen a couple of people do recently. Zerto, top lane. Double Edge is going to fly. Stomp is up. The Stampede, 1437 is going to fall, but Snaking, he's getting juked away. Oh, he's not going to get the kill. The Catapult will instead. How unfortunate. But at least the gold gets split between him and Io, so Io gets a little something there as well. TP rotation back in from DDX. He's got Sunstrike going to go through. Deafening Blast. Korak getting low. Look at the damage. The Alacrity as well. Nicely done there for DDX getting the kill. His Midas, he wants to complete it up, but nowhere near it really. 8 minutes in, and he's only got that Gloves of Haste. So a bit of a rough game coming up for him. Bottom lane, Brax is here. His hookshot's still on cooldown for another 14 or so seconds. He can try to go on Ember Spirit, but he's got Fire Ornaments ready to go if he wants to throw them down to try to get out of a bad position. Top lane, Snaking and Zerto going toe-to-toe for the time being. Wraithfire Blast going to stun him up, and Snaking's going to try to fight him. He's got Reincarnation, so he's not really afraid of taking too much damage and falling, as long as he's got the mana to work with, which he does. He's also got a stick as well. Very, very important to have. DDX, I think one of the reasons why he goes for Wex is for the obvious EMP, but Moonlight Shadow's going to go. They're going to kill top as I just glanced away. I've been missing a couple kills tonight, but that's what happens when you don't have 2 eyes on the prize. And Korak down bottom with an arrow. Now Sleight of Fist is going to go. They'll get Brax, but the Hydra about to fall. Can he get a triple kill? The leap forward. Fullback in trouble. That last right click, Korak. Well, we've seen this before.
Radiant's top tower is under
Cleanup
attack.
crew for Korak right now. That's 4 heroes dead across the map. The only one alive being DDX for Isurus. Specilius, he went for treads. He didn't even go for that Midas. 2,000 gold lead now. Almost 3,000 for NAR. And a 3,000 experience lead. So not as bad as that last game, but it's still looking a little bit bleak. And Snaking will continue to farm. We've seen Snaking kind of be proactive early on in the game, but he can also hit creeps later on and carry if necessary. Both him and Korak know how to be aggressive as well as defensive and farm. Starstorm's going to fly. The Disruption's going to go the Soul Catcher. Nice Ancient Seal on Zerto. The leap away. Korok looped right into trouble. Now the IO's going to go through. Stampede, stomp up on 1437. He'll be the first to fall. Can they get Korok? It looks like no. Zerto, no Blink Dagger to be used there, unfortunately. So they'll get the kill on the IO, and that's fine, but they rotated 4 heroes for that, or at least 3, which leaves Snakey in to grab a tier 1 tower if there's no fortification. He'll also have something fly out to him. It's a Midas, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Midas now done. He'll use it up real quick. He'll get the tower on top of all that. A large amount of money. Brack's going to go in on mid. Battery Assault. He wants this kill. Korok will get the last right click to get it done. Double Edge. Brax is still fine. Starstorm. Nice stomp. Korok getting low. The overcharge, but not enough. Now Thievin in a bad position. He'll be able to back off in time. There's no mana for this Invoker to be able to use anything, so he'll go up and counter ward as there was an Observer ward here on the high ground, and that'll be the end of the engagement, at least for the time being. And Ember looking to go right into that Battle Fury. 43 last hits, but Snaking has now secured himself a decent bit of farm with a Midas. Is not going to be doing too poorly in a couple minutes' time, especially with that tower kill. Level 2 Reincarnation is what he wants, and another item on top of that would be huge. Arcane's now done for Austin, who yet again has had a rather large impact in the early game, like he did in the previous one. His Fishers were pretty fantastic in that first game, so we'll see if he can hit some nice Mystic Flares, which he has yet to use. He is level 6. The experience, it's only going their way a bit. It's not as big of a difference as we saw in that last game, but they're going to try to fight on bottom. And Brax is going to be the one to lead the way. They'll Moonlight Shadow, they'll Hookshot in. Whether they try to find the Ember, I'm not sure. They have a Sentry Ward here. It's about to run out, however. 15 seconds, Hookshot in. Fullback in some trouble. There's the Ancient Seal. Mystic Flare not going to fly. They'll get the kill. Sunstrike's going to fly. That'll hit up on Austin, but not doing that much damage. Korok, Arrow's going to fly. They do avoid it. The Flare going through as well. Korok wants to die, but his team thinks better of it now. Well, Disruption's going to fly. The Soul Catcher as well, but they've got no help. DDX TPing in. Demonic Purge, he'll leap away. Korok being very patient with that ability. We'll take off some damage to him, but they want to go back in, it looks like. Austin's here. Mystic Flare going to miss. Now Stampede coming through. Austin getting blown up by that double edge. 4 heroes down bottom. NAR in trouble. Brack's about to fall. The arrow will hit up. Korok's still doing work. The Starstorm going as well. Can they get this kill? Relocate coming in from 1437. He'll grab the kill with the help of Korok. And they actually relocated Snaking in as well. They'll look for the Wraithfire Blast. It's on cooldown for about 3 seconds. Pepita so low. Can they get anything done here? Snaking looking for something. Will he find it? Trying to juke that out. There's the Searing Chains. Fullback arrow. It's going to land. Full duration arrow. The right click. The Mortal Coil strikes going through. He gets it done. DDX now backing away. 10-18 the score. Pepita has to TP home, and that fight was looking so good for Isurus, but it's 2-for-2 trade at the end, I believe. Maybe 3-for-2 when it's all said and done, which is actually not too bad. 4,000 gold lead coming up for NAR. 5,000 experience, and they have some items to boot. Brax is looking for a potential BKB. What about Snaking? His Midas done. Chainmail and a Buckler. 1437. Looks like he'll be going for that mech. Drum now done for Korok, which is standard item choice. He's found DDX. Mystic Flare off the mark again. Not that it matters. Ghost Walk, though. Sentry Ward. They see him. There's the Arcane Bolt. He tried to deny himself. No such luck. And that's going to be that.
Radiant's bottom tower is
and
under
they'll lose another 2-1 tower because of it. No fortification yet again. And Snaking, he has a lot of money. What's his item of choice? Is he going to go for Radiance? That'd be so useful against Zerto. That Blink Dagger getting put on CD every time he gets close with the Radiance burn. He'll TP to the top lane, get some free farm, use his Midas when he's there. Please use it. There you go. Nice. Mid lane, initiation. Arrow might fly from Korok. He's got it ready to go. They can pop the drum as well. No pings coming out. I don't know if they see this. Looks like they might have spotted the Mirana. I'm not sure.
My herd shall run them down.
Hook shot from Brax, maybe. There's going to be the concussive shot. Sleight of Fist, Fire Remnant. They're going to Stampede as well. Austin getting low. Demonic Purge, he's done. Hook shot in, though. Goes in. The relocate right into the cogs. The meatball, that does not help out. 3 heroes about to fall into Hydra. Getting one of those kills. 3 down. Reincarnation's going to keep snaking back up, but he might fall to the Sleight of Fist. He might fall to the Searing Chains. The right click. Snaking going to go down. He'll get the kill on Pepita. That was Korok in the backside, but 3-for-1 trade. Relocate right on top of the cogs. Not what you want, especially when there's that meatball flying in your face. And now it looks like Isurus are going to turn this around and grab a tier 1 tower because of it. They needed that fight desperately. They were getting outlaned. They'll get Zerto, though. Korok getting cold snaps. He can leap away. He already did, in fact. He actually popped the drum. Austin is back in, ready to fight. Everyone rather low other than DDX here. Korok looking for yet another arrow to set up here with 3 seconds left on cooldown. Pepita and Hydra, excuse me, not going to see him there. Korok going to let him walk by. DDX, there's the arrow. It's going to land, but it's only going to be a short duration. Not long enough. The Starstorm coming through. The right clicks. Does Korok have this? The Sleight of Fist. The meatball blows him up. He's done. Austin diving right now, looking for a Mystic Flare. The right click. Nice Grave coming out. Pepita, what a player. Brax will cog up, make sure Austin survives, but that was so very close. That Grave just in time for fullback to survive. If they had any global, they'd use it right now. The Flare, he juked it. That was the global I was talking about. Looks like he'll miss it and head back home. But the problem is NAR still have this drastic lead. Snaking now. His Desolator is flying out. Armor reduction. That's disturbing. Brax ready to hook in if necessary. Zerto. Stampede. It is up. He's got a Blink Dagger as well. Snaking is going to Wraith Fire him. He'll blink away. Not going to disjoint it, though. The animation got off right after he blinked away. Brax is ready to go, man, but the rest of them, they're like, that's 5 heroes we don't want to fight into. Remember what happened last time when DDX was here? Just farm. Maybe even go for Roche. This tier 1 tower is still up and ready, so... Invoker actually has a 4-staff. DDX not going for, you know, that... I guess, early Necro that we so often see on that hero. Whatever the rest of the items, though, is the question. We saw the Desolator come out, and with that Deso, this is pretty quick Roche. It's going to be an Aegis coming out for Io. I guess because Snaking already has Reincarnation, that's fine, but why wouldn't you give it to Korok? I guess they don't care. There's an open slot coming out for Snaking. I think he sold his TP for it, too. That's kind of funny. But he is hitting hard. He's level 13 right now. He's only behind Korok in terms of levels. And Korok is doing okay. I mean, you expect him to have one other item, considering there was a Desolator, but... Moonlight Shadow's going to go, but there's that Sentry Ward right on the ground here. Hookshot's going to come through. It's going to be in that mid lane. It's going to be up on the... Oh, Centaur owner. Well, Stampede away. Arrow's going to fly. Is it going to connect? Absolutely not. 1437 thought about diving, but they want this tower. There's no backdoor protection. They'll just take it real quick with the overcharge. Snake King's going to fight. Wraith Fire Blast going to get disjointed by that Blink Dagger. There it goes. This time they'll get relocated back. They've got a back away. Mystic Flare, though. Austin wants to be aggressive. It's not going to work out. They'll pop the drum. Concussive shot, not ready to go. There's the Sleight of Fist and the Searing Chains coming out. The arrow going to fly. It's going to hit on Zerto. Austin's still alive. The meatball. Korok has got to get away. And there's going to be another tether coming through. Snaking now down to this bottom lane, chasing, well, helping his team out. Brax going to cogs up, maybe. No, getting Sear Chained. He's got a Battery Assault, Wraith Fire Blast, Deafening Blast going as well. Brax is going to fall. 3 heroes all clumped up. There's no mana left for fullback. He can't get out. Well, Kenny, arrow's going to fly. It's going to hit on the Hydra so low. Is there a leap ready? The Shadow Wave, Pepita ready for that Grave. He's canceling the animation. Meanwhile, they're chasing after DDX. The Wraith Fire Blast, not yet in range, getting close, but now Korok leaps forward. Nice use of the Grave. He'll Shadow Walk as well. Io, no vision to be had. Korok gonna miss an arrow as well. Oh no, he caught Nahydra on the backside with his right click. Korok in trouble now, getting caught out. Overcharge, he gets sticked up as well. He's got a bottle. DDX still looking for something. Now the Fire Remnant back in from fullback. Isurus wants to fight this, but wow, he gets blown up. There's the Aegis coming through from the Io. Zerto might get arrowed here. DDX, he's trying to dodge it. He'll go down. Triple kill for Snaking. They're going hard. 4 dead. Maybe a 5th. Korok, no arrow for another couple of seconds here. 8, in fact. I don't know if they can dive this. Relocate on cooldown. No, it's not. They have it ready. Tether's going to come through. Will they relocate further? Pepita's going to try to juke this. Wraith Fire Blast is going to connect. They relocate in front. The Mystic Flare off the mark because of this disruption. Pepita's going to grave himself. Snaking, he's got Reincarnation, and it's going to have to be used. But now Pepita getting away. Will he survive? They'll relocate back out. They're still here. Austin's going to try to TP away. No disruption. He'll make it out alive. TP's coming through. 1437 getting chased down. Snaking, he'll leave him there to die. It seems like the Searing Chains will kill him on its own right. Now Snaking backing off. Doesn't want to die again without Reincarnation, which is down for 140 seconds. Stomp misses. It looks like he missed time to Blink Dagger. How unfortunate. Searing Chains and Sleight of Fist, though. Hook shot in. Brax. Now Sunstrike off the mark, but they didn't even need it, so... Brax backing off. Korok is pretty much at no health. Arrow might fly. Korok looking for something. Brax trying to fight. Zerto jumping in, double edging. Brax is going to back away. Slowly but surely, will he survive? DDX is here. Cold snap, and now Brax is probably dead. And that was a long-winded fight, only for a Clockwork, but he will go down in the end. Korok, what are you doing, man? If they had a gem or any sort of detection, you are dead. He wants a kill. He wants a solo kill. He's thirsty, man.
Dire's
Oh, he pinged
top
it out.
tower is
Zerto
under
knows that
attack.
he's here. Oh, what a player. Starstorm. And unfortunately, everything else not really ready to go.
Dire's middle
1437 coming
tower
down.
is
Some
under
reinforcements. Austin is here with 1437. They're going to
middle
look for
tower
somebody. They're
has
going to try to
fallen.
find Zerto. Concussive shot, blink away. Is that going to get disjointed? It does not get disjointed. Good to know. Spirits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And dead. Mystic Flare. He tried to juke it. He's here. Try to head up this way, but unfortunately couldn't make it out of there in time. So Austin gets the kill. He's been very aggressive, this Skywrath Mage, I gotta say. And it's been a pleasure to watch. And Korok now with the Maelstrom up, and that's the damage you're looking for. The Phase Drum Maelstrom build, very standard. He's got 9 kills already. So now that he's starting to lose a bit of his damage, you know, in terms of the magic, Sacred Arrow and Starstorm not doing as much as they did before, he'll have to transition into that late game carry. Same could be said for the Ember Spirit, who's going to have a Battle Fury now, which is a decent bit of damage, but he needs another one before it's starting to get kind of disgusting. All the while, Snaking has a Desolator, a Blink Dagger, and, well, 600 gold in the bank as well. I think he just got that Blink too.
Radiant's
They're going to want to take
bottom
this tier 2 tower
is under
down, and they
attack.
have quite a lead, I think. 10,000 gold. Experience-wise, also 10,000. So 21 minutes, not quite the 11-minute game we saw last time around, but it's going to be very
bottom
difficult for
tower
our
has
Isurus to get back
fallen.
into this. They're going to have some huge fights coming out from the Ember Spirit, who doesn't do that much damage. I mean, he's only got a Battle Fury. It's not like Phase Drum Battle Fury. It's Arcane's Battle Fury. That doesn't give you anything, really. Well, TP top. Isurus now. Fullbacks here. Searing Chains. He wants to farm before he leaves. Yeah, he's going to make his way out of there now.
Radiant's
He's only got
middle tower is
6,000,
under
almost
attack.
7,000 net worth. Snaking sitting at about 11,000, almost 12. Mid lane match. Austin. Mystic Flare and a Hydra silenced up. The Arcane Bolt going as well. The hook shot in. Disruption not going to be there in time, but the Meatball blowing up Skywrath. Buyback coming in from that Shadow Demon. What else is going on the backside? Moonlight Shadow. And there's going to be, of course, the Cox pushing everybody out. The Disruption. Pepita. Brave. Nicely done there. Nahydra. He's the only one out of position now. The relocate back from Snake into that top lane. The arrows, the right click, the Maelstrom proc just in time. Starstorm fullback. He's got to be careful. He'll survive, but barely. The Maelstrom's going to go. Won't get the kill. Korok throws the arrow wildly, but misses. The leap not there. 4-step forward. Korok. Nice from Brax, but it doesn't matter. The Fire Remnant and the Sleight of Fist. That'll be enough, but Brax gets the kill on fullback in the end. But they'll lose a tier 2 tower because of the fighting, because of the situation. Wraith King grabs yet another tower. I think he's gotten most of this game, if not all of them. The last tier 2 left, ready to go. He'll blink forward, looking for initiation, but he's not going to find it. Snaking now. Wraith Fire Blast, working towards getting that tier 2 tower. Urn is up. That's a bit late for that Dazzle, though. He's got nothing,
Radiant's
man.
middle tower
They've got
is
nothing
under
on the
attack.
supports for Isurus. And you could say sort of the same for, I guess, NAR. There is a mech, though, on 1437. Almost a force up now for Austin, so a bit late. Oh my god, an armlet coming out for Snaking as well. Not only is he going to be dealing the damage with his Desolator, but his armlet going to give him that attack speed. And obviously the Unholy Strength is pretty disgusting. BKB now done for Brax. He realizes that that's really one of the reasons he's dying in these fights. No TP scroll, he'll buy one in a short while, I'd imagine, but the last tier 2 tower is going to be their objective. Maybe Roshan, which is, we don't know when it's going to be up here. I might have already said over here on the side, but let me do this a bit better. Over here on the side, but it didn't, so at least I didn't see it. Smoke of Deceit, they'll throw up the Sentry right now. They want to try to take down this Observer Ward. If they counter ward right now, they'll know something's up here in this bottom lane. And I don't know if Snaky can 1v4, even 1v5, considering Ember might be able to jump in if there's a Remnant nearby. DDX going to get scouted out of position there. They did kill that ward, and now Snaky's got to back off, saying, okay, there's a couple heroes here. He's going to Midas up. 1437, does he have a Sentry of his own? No, he's got another Observer Ward, but he won't place it here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So now it just comes down to NAR playing a solid game until they can maybe just choke out Isurus, who, you know, they don't want to give this away. They had a chance to get back into the playoffs here, albeit with that last loss they just received in the first game of the series. It's going to be as difficult as ever. Bots now done. Wow. He sold the Arcanes. He'll pick up bots. Meanwhile, fight's happening. Mystic Flare going in. One's already dead. Hook shot misses from Brax, however. Oh, he canceled the bots. Moonlight Shadow's going to go. Do they know that he canceled? I don't know if it matters. Korok's not there. He Moonlight Shadowed already. MLS, if you will. Blink Dagger, Initiation, ready to go. He's got level 3 Reincarnation. So that's not even a problem. They want this tier 2 tower, though. The creep wave is going to come in, and I don't know if there's any way you can defend here. Zerto is going to jump with the Blink Dagger and the Stomp, but I think they're just going to defend high ground now. Desolator, look at the damage and the overcharge on Snake King. Too much to deal with. He's leading by about almost 8,000 net worth against the Invoker. They're going to go to the high ground. They've got Reincarnation. Brax is going to zone everybody out. He's got his BKB. He'll throw up the cogs. Kill the other one. Fortification is going to go. Korok's trying to push in top. He'll rotate mid more than likely. Sleight of Fist is going to go with the Searing Chains. Doing a bit of damage to 1437. He might make up for this, and he will. This tier 3 falling very low. They've already forwarded. They've already glyphed. I'll jump it again. Searing Chains missing on pretty much everybody. Sunstrike! Gonna miss on everybody. Snaking now backing off. They've taken the tier 3. He'll toggle the armlet. He'll get back again. Oh no, the Reincarnation with the Shadow Poison. Will they fight this Blink Stop? Hookshot in. Hitting onto a couple. He gets the cogs on the Hydra. He'll hit Arrow as well. He tried to disrupt himself. Nice grave, keeping him alive for the time being. Brax taking a lot of right-click damage. The BKB not helping there. The disruption going through. They want the Hydra. They'll get him in the end, but that is not a good trade. They did get the tier 3, but now they will back off. 1437 is going to go home. Snake is going to continue to farm. And we are not done yet. There still is that way to get back into the game. It's the Ember Spirit. And not only that, but the Invoker as well. DDX, he's got to get some more levels and another item. Scythe, Necro, Ags even, which you usually don't go for at this point. They'll smoke up. They'll try to maybe make it over to Roche. It's about to respawn. Austin's going to see it respawn right now. So, yeah, they know it's in there. But guess what? Smoke of Deceit gank from Isurus. They might be able to catch somebody out of position. With no Reincarnation, well, he'll probably have it by the time they get there. Absolutely will. He's going for a Relic. Is it an Abyssal? Is it a Radiance? Not sure. Arrow's going to fly from Korok just to make sure that this Roshan is stunned up. Will they fight Zerto? He's got Stampede in 13. Flare's going to go. They've scouted Zerto out. They know that he's here. They know that Brax is on the other side, ready to hookshot in. And the rest of Isurus will head mid, and yep, they can't contest it. Korok now picking up the Aegis. They won't give it to Theban this time around. They want to have it on one of their cores. Invoker picks up a Blink Dagger, and I like it. It's not a Scythe. It's not a Necro. It gives you mobility. If only he could get to that level 17 mark of Invoke, which gives you that 5-second cooldown, which is exactly what you need. Until that point, he'll be a bit limited with his, I guess, spell usage. He also only has 1 point in Wex. He maxed out his Exhort, so he's got a lot of damage from the Forge Spirits. I mean, they do work. You saw how far Brax fell. He misses the hook shot coming through. Try to juke it to the side of Snake King and go on somebody like DDX, but it was not the case. And then Snake King, I'll try to push up to the high ground here. Drum Charge was popped by somebody. I believe by Korok, potentially. No, maybe not. Arrow. Gonna sail through and miss everybody. Snaking, look how fast he takes down the racks. Tornado's going to go up. They don't want to lose this. Brack's going to get stomped up. Now the Ancient Seal from Austin. Snaking, well, that's going to be his first life. Reincarnation's done. Great grave coming out from the Dazzle again. But the Arcane Bolt might be enough to secure this kill. The Shadow Wave, I want to watch this. Not going to get it. Meanwhile, back mid, they're still working on the Raxes here. The right click, not enough to get this melee done yet, but it's getting low. They'll back off now, and they'll wait to re-engage here, perhaps when Reincarnation's back up and ready. And that's only 38 seconds from now. Maybe he gets his Basher slash Abyssal slash Radiance slash Divine Rapier first. I really want to know what this is building into. I doubt it's a Rapier, but if you want a ball to control, that's the item to do it with. Rip and pepperoni, Mr. Skeleton King. Korok now with a decent amount of farm. 13,000 net worth. He's no snaking. No hashtag the king, but he's Korok. And Korok's pretty damn good in his own right. Top lane. They want to take a tier 1 tower. The second one of NARs, they're just going to let it go for free. They don't mind losing this. Although this could be the start of Fullback's next item, which who knows what it'll be. It's going to be a Daedalus, or he'll start the Chrysalis now, maybe get the Daedalus a bit later when he gets his next Battle Fury, but will he have that opportunity? Because this game might be over by that point. Snake King's going to blink in. He's going to look for the racks. Nice disjoint coming out from the Invoker with the Wraith Fire Blast getting juked out. Searing Chain's going to go. He's got Reincarnation again. Meanwhile, Stomp is up. Zerto trying to fight here. Double Edge going, but look at the damage from Snake King. There's the Reincarnation going. Korok right-clicking from the backside. Now the mech is going to go. Snake King jumping back into the fray. He wants to get this melee Rax. They want to take this down. They want to get at least one set going. They'll use the Searing Chains. He's got the Mjolnir charge on him, the Static Shield. They'll back away. They lose Austin, and when it's all said and done, it looks like he is going Basher. He could save up for that Rapier, but that's throw level. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. How much is Basher exactly? 2950. Relocate back home. Korok in 1437. They want to stay healthy. Korok is going for the good old Eye of Scotty. I like it. It works well because obviously Mjolnir charge only procs when you get that lightning, and it's only what chance is that for the chain to, yeah, it's 25% chance, and every other shot will be Scotty proc. So that's why Mjolnir's good as a UAM or an orb, if you will, just because it has the potential to chain. But if you want to go for another orb, you absolutely can, and you can even go lifesteal on top of that because I don't think the interaction, I'm pretty sure you can go lifesteal on top of that because Scotty is one of the only ones that works with lifesteal, and then Mjolnir, the lifesteal won't proc the Mjolnir charge, but it'll proc every other time, which is a nice build. I like that if he's going to go for it. Snake King, what is the item of choice? It is going to be the Abyssal Blade. Okay, so no throws from Snake King, hashtag the king. Hashtag throws, but I can't say I'm not disappointed. Although you expect it to happen. But, Stomp, double edge, 1437, Stampede. Uh-oh, Zerto, hook shot in. Snake King jump forward. Nice grave. Disruption as well. The meatball is going to jump on top of that. The cog's not hitting. Starstorm, double edge. They've done a lot of damage to this Centaur, excuse me, to the lineup of an NAR, but they lose their Centaur because of it. Buyback status. Who's got it? Centaur does. He can buy back if necessary. You might even need to. Korok getting low. He still has that Aegis. Brax looking to go. Wraith Fire Blast coming in. They blow up fullback. Snakey getting it done with maybe a bash. Centaur buys back. Ember Spirit, he's got one as well. The tier 3 going to go. Fullback will buy back and try to fight this. Sunstrike's going to fly, and it'll miss. Snakey getting rather low. He'll toggle up his armlet yet again. Vampiric helping out. Zerto getting the stomp on Korok. He still has the Aegis. Brax does not. He's got to be careful. He has not yet used his BKB in this fight. Now the Ice Wall is up. The relocate out. Well played. Brax BKB. No! Sleight of Fist getting the kill. That was not the BKB you were looking for. He's done for 53 seconds. Snake King jumps forward. He's got Reincarnation. They're going to use it. Relocate back in. Korok wants to fight this. Starstorm going through. Who can they kill? Papita getting arrowed. He's done. DDX falls as well to the right click. The Scotty now ready. It's online. Sunstrike going through.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Blink forward. Abyssal Blade. Zerto. Mystic Flare. He's done. DDX getting caught out with the Wraith Fire Blast. Double kill for Snake King. And it looks like there's going to be one last man to fall. It'll be fullback. Isurus, they'll get team wiped. Easy 2-0 for NA Rejects. What a victory coming out for them. Isurus, that'll end their playoff hopes. And NAR looking extraordinarily strong today. Moving forward, really solid draft, really solid play. This is with a stand-in. This is without Fogged. Austin playing a heck of a game. Really both games, actually. Earthshaker the first time around, and then the second time around, well, you saw what he could do with that Skywrath Mage. Snake King, though, 745 GPM. Hashtag the king. And that's going to be it for this series. We have one more game to go, guys. And it'll be the last cast for me before you see me again on Sunday, I believe. So, make sure you guys check out AmericanDotaLeague.com and Twitter.com/AmericanDota. Follow this channel. We've got a lot more American action on the way. And I'll be back in the game as soon as it starts up, so stick around, guys. We'll be right back.